Today I would like to discuss about the Doppler effect. It is very important and very interesting effect, right? So what is Doppler effect? This effect is proposed by the scientist Doppler in the year of 1842. So what is Doppler effect? So what is need of it? What is need of it? See here. For example, my friend. This is my friend, and he is standing on Eiffel Tower. So my friend is at rest and he is standing on Eiffel Tower. And an aeroplane. So an aeroplane is moving towards to my friend. The aeroplane is moving towards to my friend with velocity vs. With velocity is vs. And the aeroplane produces a sound, right? The aeroplane produces a sound of frequency mu naught. That is the initial frequency. An aeroplane is moving with velocity vs and it produces the initial frequency mu naught, right? So that frequency of the sound, is moving with velocity v towards to my friend. So at the time t seconds, at the time 0 seconds, for example, at time 0 seconds, the aeroplane is in this position. The sound is moving with velocity v. After time t naught seconds, so there is a difference in the frequency of the sound. That change in frequency is derived by Doppler. So that change in frequency is derived by the Doppler. What is cause of it? That change in frequency is due to relative motion between the source and observer. If this source is at rest, that means aeroplane is at rest. If the person is moving towards to the aeroplane or away from the aeroplane, that means here also, in this case also, we observe the change in frequency. So what is the phenomenon of Doppler effect? Is the phenomenon of apparent change in the frequency of the sound wave. Due to relative motion between source and the observer. Here the observer is my friend and the source is aeroplane, right? So for example, the aeroplane is moving away from the observer. In this case also, we observe change in frequency. That finding change in frequency, that phenomenon is called the Doppler effect. So what is the Doppler effect here is the phenomenon of apparent change in the frequency of the sound wave is due to relative motion between the source and observer. So first case is the source is in motion and observer is at rest. So the source is in motion, either moving away or towards to the observer. The source is in motion and observer is at rest. Completely the observer is at rest. So see here. So my friend is in this position, right? This is observer code. Okay, my friend is in this position. Whoa. The velocity of the observer is v naught. That is equal to 0 naught because the observer is at rest. The velocity of observer is 0. Right. Initially the source at the time t is equal to 0 seconds is in this position. That position is in this position. So the initial distance between source and observer, is L. The initial distance between the source and observer is L. So after time t naught seconds, the source is in motion with with the velocity vs, the source is in motion with velocity vs. After time t is equal to t naught seconds, the force is at position of s dash, right? From initial position there is a frequency of the sound that moving with velocity v. Here also the frequency of the sound is moving with velocity v, right? So what is the distance here from here to here? The distance is equal to velocity into time. What is the velocity of the source vs in the time t naught seconds? Okay, now after time t naught seconds, the total distance from the observer is, that is L plus Vs into t naught. See here, Vs is the velocity of the source. What is V here? Velocity of the sound wave. Velocity of the sound wave, right? So V naught is the velocity of the observer, but the observer is at rest. Then V naught is equal to 0. So see here, from initial position at time t is equal to 0 seconds. From initial position at a time t is equal to 0 seconds, this source can produce a sound in form of crest. That crest is moving towards to the observer and listen by the observer. That time taken by the first crest. This is the time taken by the first crest at the time of t is equal to 0 seconds. The time taken by the first crest to reach the observer. That is time taken by the first crest. What is meant by crest? That is the maximum displacement of the wave. The maximum displacement of the particles in the wave, right? So time taken by the first crest, that is t1. So time nothing but distance by velocity. What is the distance from t is equal to 0 seconds? That is initial position of the source. That distance is L. From here to here, how much velocity it is moving? The wave is moving with velocity v. That velocity is v. L by v. Next, the time taken by the second crest. The time taken by the second crest, that is equal to t2, is nothing but, second crest means the crest travels from s dash to here. The crest travels from s dash to here. That means initially from here to here. From here, the crest moving from here to here, then it will travel from here to here. That means from here to here, it takes time t naught. That is t naught. From here to here, the time is distance by velocity. What is the distance from here to here? L plus Vs t naught by v. That is the velocity of the source. Here is also velocity of the source is v. That is equal to, here the time is L plus Vs t naught by v. This t naught is the crest travel from t is equal to 0 seconds to t is equal to t naught seconds. Then after that it travels from s dash to observer, because he listens the frequency of the sound wave. That is t naught plus L plus Vs into t naught. Similarly, the time taken for n plus 1th crest. The time taken for n plus 1th crest, that is tn plus 1, that is equal to, why I am taking tn plus 1? See here, at time t is equal to 0 seconds, we got first crest. At time is equal to 0 seconds, we got first crest. At time is equal to t naught seconds, that means it increased by 1. We observed second crest. This is the first crest. So for nth time, that means n plus 1 crests are there. N plus 1 crests are there. So that is the time taken for n plus 1th crest is tn plus 1 is equal to n times of t naught plus this distance never be changed. Initial distance never be changed from source to observer, L plus n into Vs t naught. That means this distance goes on. That means here the aeroplane is moving away from the observer. The The aeroplane is moving away from the my friend. That means my friend is at observer is in rest on the Eiffel Tower, right? N into Vs T naught by V, right? L plus N times of Vs T naught by V. The difference in the last crest to the first crest. That means the difference in the last crest. This is the N plus 1 crest. The difference in the last crest to the first crest is that is equal to Tn plus 1 minus first crest is equal to N T naught plus L by V, and simplifying here, plus N Vs T naught by V. It is A plus B by 2, A by 2 plus B by 2, V minus of. So what is the first crest? L by V. L by V, L by V, L by V get cancelled. Then N T naught plus N Vs T naught by V. Right, from these two terms, N T dot is common. Yeah, I am taking N T naught common. That is equal to Tn plus 1 last crest minus first crest. That is delta T is equal. That is delta T is equal N T naught taking common. That is equal to 1 plus Vs by V. 1 plus Vs by V. So here I want to find a time period. I want to find the time period that is taken by the observer for nth crest. For n crest. That is equal to delta T by N. That will give time period. T is equal to N T naught by N to 1 plus Vs by V. So N and get cancelled. That is equal to T naught into remaining term T naught into 1 plus Vs by V. This is the time period. What is use of time period? To find the frequency, apparent change. So I want to find the frequency, but we can't find frequency directly. Then I will find the time period. Then the frequency mu is equal to 1 by time period. That is equal to 1 by T naught. This can be written as 1 plus Vs by V whole power minus 1. Whole power minus 1. That is equal. This is the frequency, and this one 1 by T naught nothing but mu naught. That is the initial frequency. That is the initial frequency, and it can be treated as a maximum frequency. Mu naught into 1 plus Vs by V whole power minus 1. We can expand that and neglect the all terms. We can write this as 1 minus Vs by V. This is the 1 plus x whole power minus n form. So it can be expanded. Then I will remove the all higher order terms. Then I will write 1 minus Vs by V. This is the apparent frequency. This is the apparent frequency of the sound wave when the source is moving away from the observer. The source is moving away from the observer, but the observer is at rest position. If the source is moving towards to the observer, the source is moving towards to the observer, but in this case also the observer is at rest. For example, the source is moving towards to the observer with velocity of source is Vs. Right? For that case, we got this is the source is moving. The source is moving away from the observer, but observer is at rest position. If the source is moving towards to the observer, in this case also observer is at rest position. That can be written as mu is equal to mu naught. Just replace plus in the place of minus. So Vs by V. This is for the source is moving towards to the observer. This is the on this, you can find the change in frequency of the sound wave that is observed by the observer. Right here, observer is my friend. He is standing on the Eiffel Tower. That the source is aeroplane that is moving towards to the my friend, or it is moving away from the my friend. That frequency change is u is equal to mu naught 1 minus Vs by B. If the source is moving towards to the observer, that can be written as mu is equal to mu naught into 1 plus Vs by B. This is the first case when the source is in motion and observer is at rest. Next case is the source is at rest. Next case is source is at rest and observer is in motion. That I will discuss later. Thank you for watching.